I think a common theme is that mental illness is devastating. It has had a devastating impact on the village of Orange, its surrounding communities, Sergeant Debeljak, and his family. I can also see the devastation it has had on Mr. Howard and his family. There's a special interest in affording protection to those public servants who must regularly risk their lives in order to guard the safety of other persons and property. The state legislature recognizes this, and we, the citizens who depend on the heroic efforts of these public servants, recognize this. Sergeant Debeljak puts his life on the line to protect the lives and well-being of the public. I want to note for the record, you are a true servant and guardian of the laws of this land and a true blue warrior. I have reviewed the purposes and principles of sentencing pursuant to Revised Code 29.11, the serious and recidivism factors relevant to this case and yourself, Mr. Howard, pursuant to Revised Code 29.12, and the need for deterrence, incapacitation, rehabilitation, and restitution. Both parties have asked me for separate, wildly disparate sentences to impose. I agree with the state of Ohio that throughout this trial there has been uncontroverted evidence of an escalation of Mr. Howard's behavior, and that this escalation occurred even after his treatment for severe mental illness. There's also uncontroverted evidence of his severe mental illness, and this is a considerable mitigating factor for this court in imposing a sentence. The state of Ohio has elected to proceed on count 1, attempted aggravated murder of a police officer. This is an indefinite sentence. Mr. Howard, your sentence on count 1 is a minimum of 7 years and a maximum of 10.5 years in prison. This is a mandatory sentence. So it is presumed, what I mean by mandatory is that you will not be earning good time credit for the time that you are serving your 7 years. You're not eligible for judicial release or transitional control. Now, once you finish that mandatory 7 years, it's presumed that you will be released unless you are again denied release for bad conduct. If you are not released when your minimum term ends, you will serve an additional specified period of time and be given a new release date. You will be released on that date unless you are again denied release for bad conduct. This process will repeat until you are either released or until you finish your maximum term of 10.5 years in prison. When you are finished serving your prison sentence, the State of Ohio Adult Parole Authority will have a mandatory period of supervision. It's called post-release control. It's a minimum of 2 years, up to a maximum of 5 years. And if you fail to comply with the terms of any post-release control supervision, the Adult Parole Authority could modify or extend your supervision and make it more restrictive. They could incarcerate you for up to half of the sentence I've just imposed today. They could charge you with a new offense called escape, another felony where you would face additional prison time. And if you commit a new crime while on post-release control, you could face the maximum penalties under the law for that new crime committed. Mr. Howard, you have jail credit of 703 days. That will go towards the sentence I've just imposed. You will also receive credit for any future days you spend here before you're transported to the appropriate institution. In addition to the request from defense to forward the forensic evaluations, I'm also going to have you sign a waiver, which is a release of medical information, so that whatever institution you are going to will have an up-to-date record of the medication you're currently taking, as well as your history. I do find that you are indigent and that you will be serving a lengthy prison sentence. I will waive the fines and court costs that are associated with this case. And Mr. Howard, you have an automatic right to appeal this judgment of conviction. You have a right to have a notice of appeal timely filed on your behalf. I have found you indigent. The court will appoint counsel to represent you on appeal and provide a transcript of all of the proceedings in this matter at the state of Ohio's expense. I'm appointing Attorney Robert Dixon to represent you. Is there anything further you wish to place on the record on behalf of your client, Mr. Gorman?
Judge, no, I appreciate the court. Judge, is it Dixon, D-I-X-O-N?
Yes, that's
Okay.
correct.
All right, the family's going to want to know. Thank you.
Of course. Anything further on behalf of the state of Ohio?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you. We are adjourned.
Yeah, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. All right, I love you. It'll be okay. I'll talk to you. This isn't the end. Don't let this define you. We love you. This is wickedness.
Please escort her out. She's calling you evil. Could you escort her out? She's calling you evil. Thank you.
Up my ass.
Oh, the Weaver? Are we getting this?
I gave him
Oh, thank you.
the sign, and then you have to sign.
Okay.
I'll